Okay, so it says I'm live, but I'm looking at like a blank screen. So we just hope and pray that it is going good, okay? And please don't mind my son in the background. His music is a little loud. Hopefully, I don't get a copyright strike. I pray to God I don't, but anywho, who's gonna tell a 27-year-old guy to turn down his music? Not this one over here. So let's see. Let's see. Um, just clicking on this. So just making sure. Um, Hold on a second. Let's just try something. And let's look. He must be in some kind of something today. Anyways. Okay, great. All right, so let's get down to the nitty gritty. The reason why I wanted to have this live today. Okay, so a lot of people like to talk about relationships, and what I'll say is relationships, and I normally I do not, and I'm gonna repeat, do not ever, ever do I ever write scripts down. I just don't know. I will deviate from it. So I will write it down and I will deviate from it. So this is strictly my opinion, strictly um, my thoughts and my opinions. So don't come for me in the comments, okay? Don't come, don't come for me. I'm a good girl. Don't come for me. So, anyways, the reason why I wanted to talk about this because it's something I'm very passionate about. And relationships stem from when you're in the womb, basically. Unless you're a test tube baby, but in the womb. So, having said that, you grow in your mother's womb and you form a bond and a relationship. And those first couple of years in your mother's womb is crucial. It shapes you to who you are. You're not just the womb, but as you grow, it shapes you into the human being that you are today. And the love and compassion that you're, I would hope, I would hope that your parents would have shown you is what you strive for. People always say, they want a relationship like their parents. If their parents have been, well, way back in the days, not when, like, when people started not being together, but like back in the days when, husband and wife used to be, or partners, I should say, don't come for me. Don't come for me, okay? Partners used to be together for years and years and years to come. And people want that. They really do. And they're maybe because of what's going on in society right now, they put on a front and they're like, no, I don't care about this and I don't care about that. Please, I would say I'm not one of those pick mishas because I'm not. I believe in self-preservation. Okay. And when I say self-preservation, I mean that I gotta love myself enough to know what going to put up with and what I'm not going to put up with. And having said that, let's start with this. When you love yourself first, that in itself gives you the ability to love others. What I mean by that is, I mean, you could be unhappy with something that has happened or a change in your body or your physical appearance, and you will want to fix that. Yes, that's fine. That's up to you. It's your own body, your prerogative. Cool. For me, it's about my tummy. But, it is what it is. Now, oh great, now that I'm live, she wants to call. She gonna have to call me later. Anyways, so let me just see this. I think okay, it's not muted. So anyway, so now hello, welcome to the live. If you're in the live, type hi in the comments so I know who it is, so I can say hi. Hello, Slim Jim Longfoot. Okay. So anyway, so what I was saying is you need to love yourself first before you can actually love somebody else. And the reason why I say that is because if you don't love yourself, how would you know how you want to be treated? How would you know what you'll put up with, what you don't want to put up with? Say hi in the comments so I can say hi to you. I can see there's two people in the room. That yes, it is truth. It is most definitely truth because I mean, a lot of people when when you're young and you get into that puppy love, you're like, "Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh, she cute." Or all that, right? You're thinking about what's going on with your and you're not really thinking about your future. And none of us, I didn't. I did not think about what the person that can love you the best. Yes, it is. You love yourself the best. Not even your own parents can love you the best. You have to love yourself the best because you won't be there when your parents are long gone. But anyways, as I was saying, when um when you decide to be with somebody when you're younger, all you want to do is love them right at that moment. You want to be in that lovey-dovey, oh, yeah, he loves me, he called me, oh my God. Or you want to be in that, we stayed awake till like 3 o'clock in the morning just talking. We fell asleep on the phone. Yeah, it's all good. It's a good feeling. But do you really love each other? How do you know what love is? Unless you take the time out to love yourself. And yes, that is extremely true. Asking someone to love you more than you love yourself is most definitely impossible. Because if you don't know what you love or how to love yourself, and I don't mean by I mean, I mean by um, just taking the time out to be yourself and to enjoy yourself. And again, I don't mean her. I mean, I mean, I mean taking the time out to meditate or think or be in your own space by yourself. And that's very important. Why I say it's very important is because you will go through so many things and things will come at you this way, this thing will come at you that way, and you'll be bombarded with so many different things that you don't know what how to get through it. And sometimes people like to go to others in order to get that validation, but sometimes you really need to look into yourself because what you would do may not be the same thing another person would do. So that's very important for you to love yourself before you can get the love of another person. Now, let me say this. When I decided to be in a relationship with somebody, I took it as, you know what? I know that I'm going to be with this person and thank you. I know I'm going to be with this person, but I can't expect that person to give me all the happiness that I need in life. I have to do what makes me happy as well. So, having said that, yes, it's good to go out and have fun here and have fun there, but it's important to know what makes you happy. Because I'm not a mind reader. I don't know what's going to make this person happy or that person happy or that person happy. I could be doing the total opposite and not know. But what I need to do for myself, I like, because like I said, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for anybody else. I can't mind read or anything else. But what I personally need to do is I need to make sure that I take the time out to self reflect. But until that I do that, I can't love anybody. I've self reflected, okay? I've self reflected a lot. So, now when it comes to no problem, when it comes to being in the actual relationship now, for me, like I said, only for me, I can't speak for anybody else, but for me, what I would say is if you're serious in that relationship and you really want that person to be with you, because you guys are trying to meet on even ground, right? And when you meet on even ground, you come to minds and say, okay, this is what I want. I want to build. I want to do this. I want to do that. You have to have a common goal together to work together as a team. Otherwise, when you do the give me this, give me, it's not going to work. The other person's going to feel used and abused, and they're not going to want to be around you. And then you're going to be like, well, what happened? Well, did you sit down and reflect to see what it is that you were doing in that relationship? What it is that made that person feel that way? Yeah, probably not. So there's a lot of things that I like to talk about when it comes to relationships. Well, I'll take it at one step at a time. And if you want me to continue doing things like this on a regular daily basis, put it in the condiments, please. Yes, I said condiments. I know it's the relish, mustard, ketchup. I'm just kidding. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please share the live, okay? But if you do want me to continue doing this, please write it in the comments that you'd like me to do it. Continue doing it because I will never know unless y'all say so. Anyways, so for me, when I'm with my partner, I believe that my goal is to want to be with that person as much as I can. Not all the time because you need your own space, but be with that person as much as I can to build. They say in a lot of cultures, one hand can't clap, meaning like go like this, you're not making any noise, but when you go like this, it makes a difference. And I learned that from a partner that I had. You can't make a big difference if you're just trying to struggle and do it by yourself. Yes, there's our independent people out there that believe, yeah, I can do this. I don't need nobody, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, you can do it by yourself, but are you happy doing this by yourself? Probably not. Probably not. But having someone to turn around and say, yes, we did this, feels pretty darn good. Having someone to say, babes, let's go here, let's go there, or let's try to do this. It seems pretty darn good, and people love feeling that feeling of being loved and validated and everything else. Everybody loves that feeling. Everybody. I don't care who you are. You love people. We as human beings love to feel loved. Unless you are one of those stone cold persons that fall in love with a rock. But we all love to be loved. And having said that, it's like when I take this for example, when I go out on the street and I people know that I have who I'm with or whatever, who my partner is, I want people to know that he can trust me to go out there on the street. Hello. No problem. I just wanted to check in here. No problem, no problem. Yes, check in once in a while is a good thing. But when I go out on the street, um, and people know, okay, well, this that's sweet tea. She's with so and so. they expect me to behave a certain way, but I expect myself to behave a certain way. And also when my spouse is there, he expects me to behave a certain way. So I'm not going to go out there and fling myself all over the place, for lack of a better word. Or I'm not going to act a fool on the road, because at the end of the day, it comes back to my significant other. It makes my significant other look like, what the heck kind of woman is he looking into? What kind of person is this person is he dating? That's just my opinion on it. Just like if I go out on the road, or my not me, but my significant other goes out on the road, and he's like, "Hey, baby, I want to hear this. I want to do that," and it'll eventually come back to me, right? So what I would like to do, or what I, for me, I personally, hi Cliff, I personally would prefer that, my significant other would go out on the road knowing that he represents me and I represent him, right? So we hold each other up to a higher standard. You know what I mean? We don't go out there with the intentions of causing problems or doing this or doing that. Or even if he were to do something that I, hello MNTV family, even if he were to do something that would upset me, I wouldn't be the kind of person to be on the road carrying on, because I also believe that what's in my house stays in my house. So I would rather, you know, think about it, and if it's worth talking about, talk about it. If it's not worth talking about it, then don't. But I will not take it to bring it to myself to go out there on the road and make it look as if I'm crazy. I'll say, like, okay, what, honey, when this happened, like, I'll go home and do it. When this happened, I wasn't very comfortable with it, and this A, B, C, D, and E is the reason why. Not to say that I'm gonna nag about it, because I don't want to nag, and I don't want him to be able to nag. I want him to be free to say whatever he wants to say. I feel like being authentic means that what my spouse sees and what others see of me become the same thing. The closer to that you become, the more authentic I feel I am being. That is true. That is kind of what exactly what I'm saying. Because if, like I said, it also comes back to loving yourself. Because if you love yourself, you're not going to want people to think that you're crazy. so, so I don't want my spouse or to think that I'm crazy, and I don't want people out there to think that I'm crazy and that he's crazy for being with a crazy person like me. So, so one hand watches the other. You're not crazy. You're crazy. I'm not crazy. So, but then again, who says crazy? Who determines what is crazy? Anyways, I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, so that's one of the very important things when you are in a relationship, making sure that you and your kingdom is safe and sane. For example, another thing is, say, for example, my spouse lost a job. Knock on wood, please don't let it happen. But say, for example, he lost his job and he was feeling down already because of the fact that he lost his job. Me, as his significant other, his confidant, his queen, I personally wouldn't hold it against him. I'd say, you know what, babes, it's okay. We will get through this. This too shall pass. You know what I mean? This too shall pass. You're down right now. And you know what? Even though you're down, I'm here to keep lifting you up. I will help you through this struggle. I will help you do this, because you know what? At the end of the day, we're in this together. We are a team. We are Bonnie and Clyde. And that is my job. As for me, that's my opinion. That's my job as his spouse. You know what I mean? Because I don't believe that if he lost his job today, I'm going to leave him tomorrow. No. You go through struggles. Everybody goes through struggles in life. And how you make it through that struggle and the support system that you have, I should hope, is your significant other. But how you get through it is very important. Yeah, it's very important, because because if I didn't have my man to push me to do certain things, like go stream, get on there, make a video, go make sure you're at work, are you okay? I would feel pretty lonely. I'm ready to cry. I would feel lonely. I'd feel upset that I have nobody. But my goal is to make sure me and him, our family, are okay. Because if I'm just working for myself, what's the point in being with somebody? Why not work together and build that empire with trust, understanding, and love? Now that leads me to another thing, but I'll leave that for another stream and another day. But being in love with someone should be unconditional. I'm not going to love you today and hate you tomorrow. I may get mad and say, fuck you, I can't stand you, but I don't mean it. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people mean what they say when they're angry. When you're angry, you blurt out the worst. I ain't gonna lie. I do it. I do it. But I shouldn't. But now I'm learning to catch myself. So that way, when I do catch myself, it's like, okay, take a step back, breathe. Before I say something that I don't want to say, think about it and try my best to not say something I can't take back. So, having said that, I'm going to leave it at that for now. If you oh, so sorry. If you like having these kind of conversations, or you can even come up, give me more conversations on the sidebar. I'll even talk about that. But if you do like it, let me know in the comments, and we will talk about this till the cows come home, and even different topics, because I have a lot of topics in the relationship realm that I would love to talk about with each and every single one of you. Now, please don't mind the puppy. The puppy's just a puppy. He won't stop. Anyways, but I want to say thank you for coming into my life. Thank you for participating and talking in the comments and being with me. And please share this so that we have more people coming in and giving their feedback, and so that YouTube will know that I am trying to do something. I'm telling you, I'm trying. I'm a good person too. But like I said, don't come for me in the comments. I'm just speaking my own opinion. And having said that, I want to say good night, y'all. Have a good night. Happy Valentine's Day. I really did not plan to have this on Valentine's Day. I was just like, let me pick a day. And it just so happened to be today. But, anyways, I love y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Valentine's. Even if you're by yourself, love yourself. And we will talk more about relationships on another day, but we'll get more in depth. And you have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful night. Ciao.